Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to another discussion about beliefs. The belief today that we're going to be focusing on is I own my power, personal power, that is, strength. Use the word that's most comfortable for you in my conversations. Communication is key in the relationships that we have with others. It is also key, conversations are also key with how we speak and respond to ourselves. And I'm saying that very directly, succinctly, emphatically, because it is important. I own my strength in my conversations. Tweak it so it works for you, but that's the foundation. I own my strength in communication with myself and others, would be another way to put it. Now, as always, if you're watching this live or as a replay, feel free to jump in, say hello, let me know that you're here. Hashtag replay if you're watching it as a replay. And if you've got questions, if you've got comments, ask, share. This is the time and place to do that. So I own my strength and power in my conversations, in my communication with self and others. And I actually may go back and change that, because as I'm saying that, I keep a list of beliefs that I consciously choose. And I like the way that wording is. I own my strength in communication with myself and others. So I'm probably going to change that. So why am I bringing this up? Because we are always communicating. We're communicating with ourselves, we're communicating with others, whether it's friends, family members, colleagues, people we're meeting for the first time. And this not only is a belief, if you choose it, but it can also be an intention that I am showing up in my personal power, in my inner strength when I am communicating with myself and others. Now, strength, I'm not talking like physical brute force strength, though I can imagine at times that may be necessary, but we're talking a fraction of the time. I'm talking about strength of being, strength of authentic self, strength of being grounded and connected and present in this moment and expressing who I am as my authentic self when communicating with myself, when communicating with others. That's the type of strength or interpersonal power that I'm talking about. It's also the foundation from where we communicate with others. And sometimes we want to communicate gently, which can also be strength. Sometimes it takes even more strength to communicate gently or with tenderness when we're communicating with children, somebody who's been hurt. But also, again, we want to come from that place of inner or personal strength, so that way, the way that we're communicating, again, to ourselves or others is in a way that's in my highest and best interest and their highest and best interest. Okay, so I'm saying it that way because I want it really clear that I'm not talking brute strength. I'm not talking aggressiveness. I'm talking about communicating in a way that is optimal and ideal for the people involved in the conversation, for the circumstances involved in the conversation, and that will provide the most benefits, the most impact, that's in your and my highest and best interest, that's healing, that's loving. Like, wow, okay, that's a lot of words for one statement. A lot of words for one statement, a lot of meaning for one statement. But we want to be clear with the intention or with the beliefs that we hold around the conversations and communication we have with others. I don't know about you, but I know when I'm communicating with somebody else that I want to be in tune with myself and in tune with them, so that way I'm communicating honestly, I'm communicating directly in a way that I can be understood, and in a way that ideally that my intention for what I'm saying is perceived and received and interpreted that way. And that requires that I show up in my inner strength. Now, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear your questions, your comments. What are your beliefs around communication with yourself and others? This is one of mine. I own and again, as I mentioned, I'm going to change this up. I own my inner strength when communicating with myself and others. All right, I look forward to hearing what y'all have to say. I'm sending you lots of love, magic, and of course, all things fucking fantastic. Till we connect again. Love y'all.